Okay, so I think we are recording now. So thank you everyone for watching this video. So today we are doing something different, something slightly different from my usual videos. Normally I make videos on Jira and I talk about Atlassian tools, and most of my videos are tutorial based where I show you something, but I am now trying to invite other people to talk to me, and I will ask them questions and I will ask them to share their experience. So today I have with me Asha Goel. Hello, Asha.
Hello, sir.
How are you?
Nice to have you. I'm very excited, a bit of nervous today to seeing you. I am really a big fan of you.
Thank you.
I've seen a lot of videos, lot of I'm super excited to have this session today. You are the biggest personality I have ever known from the Atlassian field. You are a YouTuber, you are a creator, you are a book writer, you are a, you know, yeah, you are having your own website, you are community leader. So
Yep.
it's
Yeah,
there is a lot.
I try to do multiple things, but it is not really that difficult. I mean, of course, if you like doing what you do, then I think it is not that difficult to be honest. So it is more about learning and sharing. And of course, these days we have different mediums. Of course, YouTube is very popular. People watch videos. People actually prefer watching videos. So that is what I do. I try to do. And because it also gives me this opportunity to, learn something and at the same time share it very quickly with all of you. So this video is actually not just about me, but it is also about knowing you a bit more in detail. So my first question is about what what you do. If you can tell us a bit about yourself, maybe a bit of your professional background, and where are you from, so if you can share those things with us.
Sure, sir. So basically, I belongs to Indore, and I'm working in IT from last 10 years almost.
Okay.
And I worked in various technologies out of these. Like last
Mm.
5 years, I'm working with Atlassian products.
Okay.
Recently, I was into the trainings sessions more, and yeah,
Really.
currently working with a good IT company. Yeah.
So when you say training, like you were training other people on Atlassian tools.
Yeah, because while working with Atlassian, I realized that actually I'm enjoying to work with this tool.
Mm,
Actually,
mm,
I realized that how it is solving the day-to-day life of people. How it's a very
mm.
good tool to managing the things.
Yeah,
So
yeah, 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 exactly. And this um, this experience of yours, were you always, or have you been doing only Jira work, or Atlassian work related to Atlassian? But I'm sure you have other things that you do, because I noticed somewhere in your profile that you also do things on AWS. So before we dive into Atlassian tools, I wanted to know a bit more about other things that you do apart from Jira.
Uh, like I was interested in working in cloud technology, so out of
Okay.
my interest, I learned the AWS. But
Mm,
unfortunately, I didn't get much chance in my
yeah.
current company or exposure, I can say, to
Okay.
work in AWS. So I'm not currently working on that thing,
Okay.
but
But you
definitely,
but you do have
yeah,
like some idea about.
experience about that. I am having
Mm,
certifications as well in
okay, perfect.
AWS.
Just to share with you, I'm also learning AWS these days as well. Of course, AWS is is a vast field. There are so many things, but
Yeah.
although I do have an idea about a lot of things, but these days I'm trying to formally learn it as well. So that is also my plan. So maybe I can learn few things from you.
That's great. That's great.
Good, good, good. So talking about Jira and talking about Atlassian tools. So you have been working on Atlassian tools as part of your job, right? This is what you do for
Yes.
living. Okay. So uh, was it the case from the beginning? How did you first, uh, like, were you given this responsibility to, okay, this is your Jira instance, you have to take care of it, or you learned it, or you wanted to learn it, or what was the reason that got you into Atlassian tools?
Yeah, so it was like I can say that I didn't I was not aware of anything about that lesson
Mm,
too. The
mm,
time when I joined the office
mm.
after my long leaves, after my maternity leave, actually,
Okay.
there was open position for Atlassian, and this is
Mm.
how I came into the Atlassian platform. There I had to learn everything by my own, and then start implementing that thing.
Okay.
So
Perfect.
this is how.
Okay. Good.
So,
Good. Good. So
I have a good
yeah. Sure.
question for you. So, how do you see yourself like as Atlassian? You are quite good in this. You have
Mm,
spent a lot of time. So, just your perception about Atlassian? How do you see yourself as Atlassian administrator,
mm.
and what is the future of this product actually?
Yeah. So that is a very good and very common question that many people ask me about Atlassian. So I think these days, or I should say for the past few years, Atlassian has grown massively. And
Correct.
if someone like you, me, or maybe someone who is a youngster, maybe they are fresh college graduates, and if they want to build their career into this Atlassian ecosystem, or there are so many things that you can do. And I think I made one video, one detail, or a couple of videos talking about only career options that you have when you're working with Atlassian tools. So you can of course start by learning how to administer the tool. Atlassian administrator or Jira I should probably say Jira administrator, because Jira is probably the main tool, or Confluence, because Confluence is of course not
Correct.
that complicated. But apart from being just an administrator, you can also be, of course, a consultant. So this is what I do. I'm a consultant. I basically, of course, I know how tool works because that is what we are supposed to do. But more than just an administrator, we also spend time with the clients. We also spend time with them, helping them adopt Atlassian tools. And it is not just about Atlassian tools. It is also about how these Atlassian tools will fit into the big picture, because Jira is just one tool. Confluence is, of course, another tool, but there are so many other tools. There are so many other processes that are there in almost all the organizations, especially organizations that are doing something with technology, which is, I guess, most of the companies these days. So there are plenty of opportunities. And I would say this is something that I say to everyone: not don't just focus on one thing. You should have experience of other areas as well. For example, if you want to learn Jira administration, which I'm sure you are, I mean, you are a Jira administrator, I guess, you know how Jira works. But also, my advice to everyone is that also try to learn other things. Also try to learn how to integrate Jira with other tools. Also have some knowledge of other tools and also processes. You should know how to use Jira, if you're talking about Jira, in different use cases like software development or maybe help desk. But each company is different. So
Correct.
once you start by becoming or learning Jira admin skills, you should try to achieve or you should try to see yourself as a consultant, someone who can also help others. And of course, you can also become a trainer. That is what I used to do. I used to train a lot of people when I was in India. So talking about opportunities, there are plenty of options, and there are so many things that you can do. And Atlassian is definitely growing quite a lot. They have grown massively, but I don't really see any reason why they will not grow in future. And moving forward, I think it is not just about Atlassian. They also have partnerships with other companies. I'm
Correct.
sure you know about Jira Align. They acquired it. They now
Correct.
also have a partnership with Slack. So once you start learning these things, once you start diving into Atlassian ecosystem, you will encounter a lot of other things. So
Correct.
definitely a lot of opportunities.
Um, Thank you, sir. So
Yeah,
just
yeah,
one
yeah,
very
sure.
more query in my mind. How
Mhm.
you maintain your energy level high, and how you maintain so many things like I was already uh, talked in this video. You are
Mhm.
doing a multiple things. So
Mhm.
from where do you bring all this energy to do all these things all together?
Well, to be honest, I think I- I'm also a human being. I mean, the energy level is always not the same. There are times when I'm not feeling, of course, massively great. Sometimes, of course, I'm feeling happy, sad. I mean, I'm also, just like any other human being, but I don't rely on my emotions. I basically have a system. If I have to do something, I do it. So, for example, if today I have work to do and I know that I have to finish 3 or 4 things, then irrespective of my feelings, irrespective of my energy level, I make sure I do it. So I think consistency is very important. For example, I of course do my work, my main job, which is being an Atlassian consultant. I do that for majority of my day. That is my main thing. That is how I earn my you know living. But I also make sure that I spend time every day making videos. I don't really spend too much time, but I do make a video every day.
Yeah, that's
uh, and
regularity.
and I think having a system where you keep track of what you have been doing, what you have to do, and making sure you're doing it, and your system should remind you that, okay, today, Ravi, you have to do these 3 things and do it.
Correct.
It doesn't matter if you're feeling bad or happy, but you have to do it. So that is how I try to maintain the consistency.
That's perfectly fine. So you are more the like discipline oriented rather than motivation
Yeah,
motivated
exactly.
oriented.
Exactly. Motivation is all is
Yeah, sometimes
is,
it's up and
exactly.
sometimes down.
Exactly. You are not always motivated. You're always motivation is like a short-term thing. You watch a video
Yeah,
online and you are motivated, but after 2 days, you're again back to your normal life.
correct.
But if you have a system to follow, if you follow a timetable, like a typical school-going timetable, then I think
Correct.
that works for most people. It may not work for everyone, but at least for me, it has always worked.
But it's still there may be some times where you feel down, where you feel stressed,
Mm.
where you feel like demotivated, where you
Yep.
feel that I have made some mistake. So
Yep.
that time, how you cope up with all these things?
Well, again, I have no special formula. I mean, of course, it happens all the time. It happens with everyone. And I mean, if I'm feeling bad, I'm feeling bad. I mean, I think with time, things are always better. So I just let the time, heal it. I mean, for example, if something is bothering me, I know it will bother me. It will keep on bothering me for the next couple of days. So honestly, I don't really think you can do anything about it. You just have to live with it. But uh, I try to do all the things that I am supposed to do. For example, I do small things that keep me, a little boost of happiness, like making a video, or if I have to share something, if I have to maybe, talk to someone. Like right now, today I wanted to have a call with you, which I'm doing right now. So I'm feeling good about it. So irrespective, as I mentioned, irrespective of your, motivation level, just keep on doing things that you're supposed to do, and I think with time things always get better. That is how I look at things.
That's perfect. And in all this, could you able to maintain like professional and personal life balance as well? I see I've seen in one
Mm.
of your video that you have a very quick baby.
Yeah,
So will you be able to give time? How you manage
yeah,
yourself
I
with
think
that?
yeah, that is always a challenge, and to be honest,
Yeah.
maintaining a balance is very difficult. Not many people can do it, and I think sometimes you have to. I personally believe. I mean, I may be wrong, but I personally believe that if you have to achieve something big, then you have to sacrifice few things. So it is
Uh,
always a personal choice. If you want to maintain a balance, uh, do that if you can. If not, then maybe do it in short bursts, like maybe if you have to work hard for a few months, do it and then take a break. So it is of course a challenge. I mean, I don't really have any secret formula. I try to, as I mentioned, I try to divide my day into chunks. Like my morning, I normally try to wake up in the morning at 4 o'clock, and
oh,
from
that's
yeah,
nice.
so I keep my mornings for doing difficult things, like things that I wanted to do. But rest of the day, 9 to 5 is my normal job. Then I spend some time, between 5 to 6 to make a video or to do other things that I've always, want to do, like sharing things online. And then from 6 p.m. onwards, I, try to spend time with my family. So if you divide your day, then I think it is kind
That's
of
perfect.
balancing, but it doesn't really always work. But I try as much as I can.
Super, super, sir. So, as a consultant, what do you give a message to a to employee who are just try to start their career in Atlassian, or as a consultant, are you planning to build your consultancy firm? Are you planning to give more employment to IT guys who are really willing to associated with you?
Yeah.
Any planning for that?
Yeah, definitely. So that is actually my plan, and I do have a company in India. I do have a company in India where I was doing the same thing at Atlassian Consultancy, and I'm actually very happy to announce that I am also now launching my company in UK in December.
That's
So I will be basically operating from both India and also in UK. And definitely the plan is to build a company, and let us see how it goes. I mean, I'm trying to right now set up things, but I would love to generate employment. I mean, that is always a good feeling. I mean, in a way, uh,
yeah.
everyone I think should try to do their bit. When you have some experience, when you have some knowledge, try to share it, or try to help youngsters in any way possible. But talking about uh, generating employment, yeah, that is definitely my plan, and I would love to do that. Hopefully, in the next few months, things will get clear, and let us see how it goes. So that is definitely the plan.
That's perfectly fine.
Good, good.
Good to hear. So,
Yeah.
are you seeing any difference? Like as you told that you are already working, you already worked in India. Now you
Mm.
are in London. So, can you able to see any difference while working in both the
Well,
countries?
to be honest, that is a very good question, and this is what I used to also think when I was working in India. I don't really think there is massive difference when it comes to the actual work and the way we work. It is, I mean, especially for IT, especially in our field, the way we work in India, the way we work
Correct.
in other countries. Uh, uh, there is not massive difference. Of course, there are differences when it comes to when you're dealing with Europeans or Americans. They all have different ways of working. Uh, when you're working with Americans, they are a bit direct. They are a bit straightforward and sometimes aggressive, which is totally fine. And when you're working with India, within India, India is a huge country. When you're working with someone from Delhi, they are different. When you're working with someone from
Correct.
Bangalore, they are different. So we all have different personalities and different way of working. But overall, I don't really think if you're doing any work in India, the quality of work and the way you work, the way you perform, has anything to do with the actual location. It is more or less same everywhere. This is my opinion. Again, if you ask 10 different people, they will probably tell you something different. But in my experience, I never really faced anything different, any massive difference when it comes to the actual way of working.
Good. Good. So since you are into the Atlassian from very long time,
Mm.
so if I ask you, do you have any suggestion for the Atlassian company? Do you see that if this could be implemented by Atlassian, this could be even more growing? So do you have any idea about that?
Well, I think, I mean, to be honest, th- when you talk about small things like a small feature request or let us say when you have bugs, talking about the actual improvements in the tool, that is what we always do. I mean, I always say to everyone that if you have a feature request, then go to their portal and log a ticket. But talking about the general direction, I think it is a bit difficult, and it's a bit uh, I don't really think I'm in a place or position to tell it, Lashan, don't do this or do this. For example, they moved to cloud, and I think that was a great choice. But a lot of people were upset. Uh,
Correct.
I don't really want to say that I'm upset, but because I have always learned doing things on
Correct.
Jira on server, where you have full control of everything. You can change everything. You
Correct.
have access to the database. You have access to the file system. You can also you can access. You can write your scripts. You can easily deploy your plugins, or you can use a script runner, for example, to talk to Jira using Java APIs. So on cloud, of course, you have restrictions, but in a way, when I think about it, I think Atlassian made the right choice when they decided to move to cloud, and their focus is now on cloud. And this is also one of my questions for you. Do you work on cloud or do you work on server?
Yeah, I do have experience in both.
Okay, and do you have any preference? when it comes to working on server?
Always server and data center, not cloud.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Any?
that's all about personal. I'm not
Mm, mm,
blaming anything to Atlassian, but it's all about personal choice.
mm. Yeah, so that is what I'm also trying to do, because I was always, doing things on server. On cloud,
Correct.
you have REST API, and what Atlassian did, they have automation. So you can do a lot of wonderful
Correct.
automations using
Automation
automation
is the
rules.
beautiful
And I have like
things.
plenty of like videos on both doing
Correct.
automations using automation rules and also REST API, because you can still
Correct.
do some interaction with Jira. I mean, not some interaction, but a lot of interaction with Jira using REST API, which is, I think, not bad at all. Of course, it is not the same as the server, but I guess Atlassian is trying to bring more features, more integration
Correct.
options, and now they have. I mean, if you want to use Jira for software development with all the tools integrated to it, you can still do it. And maybe you want to integrate your Jira with Bitbucket or GitLab, and these options are there for you even on cloud.
Yeah. Yeah. So one more question I have for you.
Yeah, please
Uh,
feel free.
how do you feel yourself now, since you have put a lot of efforts for your
Mm,
channel? Now you
mm,
are the biggest one in the market who is having thousands of videos, thousands of links on your website. So
mm,
what is your feeling now? Like you have spent already a lot. And the good thing about your videos, about your channel, is you are not talking about anything specific. You covered
mm,
a lot of things in all the
mm,
areas, whether
mm.
it's a plugin, whether it's a new feature, whether it's a
Yeah,
the basic concept. So you covered all these things in your channel. So
yeah.
it's like one solution for Atlassian at all. So how now after putting so much efforts, now
Mm.
how are you feeling?
Well, I feel good, of course, because uh, the main reason I make videos, I mean, there are a couple of reasons, but the main thing is that because this is what I do, this is what I do for a living, this is my job, and I love doing it, because when I first started using Jira, that was a long time back, sometime around 2007, I guess, I didn't really like it that much, but I had to use it. I had to basically use it for a team. But when I
Yeah.
started using it, I got interested, and I thought it's a nice tool, and you can do a lot of wonderful things with it. Of course, it's a paid one. I was always into open source technologies. I'm still am, but I thought that if someone is paying uh, for the license for using Jira, as compared to other tools like old legacy based tools that many organizations still use, Jira is not very expensive, and because I have been doing a lot of things with Jira for a long time, I had a lot of things to share as well. Earlier, I
Okay.
used to write blogs, which I still do on my website, ravisagar.in. But one day, not one day, but I end up, I ended up writing books on Jira. I
Yeah.
also,
Mastering G.
yeah, I also then made a few video courses. But making videos is more about showing to the whole world that, look, I know something cool, and I know it is like showing off, but in a way you are
Not
also
at all.
no,
Many
but
people need you. Not at all. Literally, many people need you. Many people need your guidance, your knowledge.
yeah, but end of the day, I do it for. I mean, my intention is, of course, to first learn it myself because I like doing it, and then when I learn it with the intention to share it, then I also learn it properly. Because if you learn something, let us
Correct.
say you have to learn a new technology. You can watch YouTube videos, you can watch a lot of YouTube
Correct.
videos. Then after some time you'll get bored. But when you want to learn it and also share it with everyone, you do it properly, and
Correct.
you end up learning it like really good. So
Yeah.
this YouTube channel is basically a place where I learn something, then I share it, and it is also like building my own profile, because these things uh, also help me directly in my job. If I'm learning, because
Correct.
to be honest, there are so many things, and you can't just learn everything in one go. You have to basically
Correct.
start somewhere. And for example, last year I started learning automation, and now I think I know it really well because I made a lot of videos. I
Correct.
also helped my friend who wrote one book, so I reviewed the book for him. So it's all about learning and sharing, and also showing off your skills. And at the same time, because I'm a consultant, I have to do a lot of talking to the customer. I
Correct.
do a lot of demos, and when you're making videos, I think you're also trying to improve your communication skills. So there are so many things that you learn, and it is always about improving yourself. And of course, end of the
Correct.
day, when you do these things, when you have like a huge library of videos or blogs or whatever you're sharing,
Good.
it is also a profile. So if you want to get a job, I think a company would
Yeah.
not. Why would
Yeah.
they not hire you if you have so
Correct.
many things that you have shared with the
Agree. So it's kind of creative way. It's a win-win
exactly.
situation for all.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So there are plenty of benefits, and I think I recommend everyone to do it if they can, because why shouldn't you
Seriously.
do it?
Yeah. That's nice.
Mm.
So I have one more question, if you don't mind.
Yeah, yeah, please, please, please. I do have a few things that I want to ask you, but I will let you ask first.
Okay, so I will not stretch it further. If I take you 10 years back or 15
Mm,
years back in your career,
mhm.
will again your choice be Atlassian Jira, or would you start with any other technology if you go back, in past?
No, I'm massively happy with what I did. So apart from doing things on Jira or Atlassian tools, I'm also a Drupal developer. I'm not really sure if you know Drupal.
Yeah,
Drupal is a
I've
yeah.
seen you in your videos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so basically that is what I also did. And I also have plenty of experience on Linux. For example, I used to help other companies set up their servers and provide Linux-based consultancy. But Jira is one tool that has given me so much, because um, it was like the right tool for me, where I was able to do what I wanted to do. At the same time, I was also able to provide services to other
Yeah.
companies. I think I was one of the first one in India long back when nobody knew about Jira, but I was doing Jira consultancy. I was basically helping other companies, and I feel I find myself really fortunate that I got the opportunity to work with a lot of companies in India and helping them adopt Jira many years back. So definitely,
That's
I think I
nice.
would definitely choose Atlassian tools again if I go back in time.
That's perfectly nice.
So let me, I think we have a few more minutes. I wanted to ask you about things related to apps. So this is something that a lot of people ask me, and I also want to know from them. Talking about because you are a Jira administrator, you work, and you mentioned that your preference. Of course, you have experience on both server and cloud, but if you have to list 3 or 5 of your favorite apps, uh, and if you want to maybe tell me a bit more about maybe a couple of those apps, why you like them. So do you have a list of your
Mhm.
favorite apps?
Yeah, sure, sir. So definitely at the top, and without that, I think it's not possible to survive Script Runner.
Okay,
And yeah, so that gives some more customizations which we couldn't be able to
hmm,
achieve through the Jira standard functionality.
perfect.
The second favorite app of mine is EasyBI, with a lot of
Perfect.
reporting and
Hmm,
customization in that. Tempo timesheet is also quite good to maintain
hmm,
and track all the things. Without tracking, nothing is in
hmm, hmm, hmm,
IT. It's not
hmm.
possible.
Yeah.
So yeah, so there are few quite good app really.
Yep.
Um, that
So,
and yeah,
you were saying something about any other app apart from Scriptrunner, EasyBI, or
I
Tempo?
think these three are at the top. These three,
Okay.
and rest. It's like 4,000 app in the market, 4,000 plus apps.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
so it's all about requirement and need as
Hmm,
per the
hmm.
company.
Yeah. Maybe we'll talk again about one day on Scriptrunner, because that is also my
Correct.
my
I
favorite
have
app.
lots of question. I have lot of questions for you. So I would be more happy to have a session on that.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
will
We'll
be.
we'll do it. We'll definitely do it.
Yeah.
In a few weeks. And because you are an experienced Jira administrator, do you have any complaints? Anything that you think Jira should be doing, or maybe a list of 5 features or feature requests that maybe you want to send to Atlassian, that please have these features in Jira?
Again, I will repeat the same thing. I'm not, at this position to comment anything on the Atlassian.
Okay.
I would like Atlassian is really doing a lot. The very impressive thing about this tool is just on one single applications, 5,000 apps are there in the market. So
Yeah.
we can think that how big is this application, how useful it is. Like is, the very impressive thing about this, even if you are in a small company or a company like NASA, everywhere it's being used. So it's a very flexible tool.
Yep.
And I think, yeah, means obviously like the development should be goes on according to the market requirements. So it's a ongoing process. And no one can be perfect at a particular moment. So it should be like ongoing process overall.
Yep. Yeah, that is totally correct. And my last question, I think the same question that you asked me. Do you have any advice for for people who want to pursue their career in this field, Atlassian field? Anything that you want to
Yeah.
share?
Definitely. So the very big advice is definitely, as Ravi sir told, it's always like good to learn every day something new. It's always good to teach others. So that is the biggest way to learn to make yourself learn something. And definitely go for certifications. That will give an extra added advantage to you, to your knowledge, to the priority for your profile if you trying to switch or to your current profile. So always try to do something extraordinary in the job, to try to learn something new every day. So yeah, means it's really very good tool and you can learn a lot here. There's very good market value for this profile as well. So yeah.
Okay, so thank you very much, Asha, for your time, and I really appreciate your questions. I think you asked me a lot of wonderful questions that I think will help
Thank you, sir.
a lot of people, and also thank you very much for answering my questions. So thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, and